For the severe weather being rather active, the beginning of the spring, it certainly has ramped up quite a bit in the last few days, and it only continues out there tonight. So glad you can join us. We are covering severe storms from Chicago into New England. This is a look at Joey's commute here, and he was looking at a funky looking cloud there, Rob, and he asked you and I, is this a wall cloud? And it's kind of hard to tell because we don't know if it's rotating, but yeah, pretty scary sky.
Got the appearance of a wall cloud, definitely has all that, but yeah, you don't know if it's rotating, kind of messy. This kind of falls in that category of SLC or BLC, either scary looking cloud or bad looking cloud.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yes, a lot of scary and bad looking clouds out there tonight.
Definitely.
And we have the latest on the storms that are still developing across the country.
All right, let's take a look at our headlines here as we follow those watches up until 10 o'clock tonight from Charleston to Pittsburgh to up through Hartford and even just about to the edge of Boston. What's interesting about Boston right now, though, is that the weather there, it's been cloudy all day, and if you look at just the short-term amount of energy in the atmosphere, there is none for severe weather to work with once these storms move into the Boston proper area. That doesn't mean they can't carry along what they've had, because they still are producing severe weather just to the west of Boston. Matter of fact, there's been a number of tornado warnings with that one cell. So we'll have to keep an eye on it, and of course we'll keep you up to date. So our top story is, at least throughout the evening hours, still severe weather expected for tonight. As we go now into the weekend ahead, the weather across the country is set to go into a warming trend. But will everyone be included? We'll let you know, Kristen.
All right, so we're going to talk about all the stories coming up in Morgantown, West Virginia. Kind of a stormy sky out there today. We've had these storms develop out ahead of this approaching front, the same front that has given us all the severe weather this week across the country. Already the rainfall amounts have been topping over 1.5 inches in Burlington. More rain to come, if not more, for the day tomorrow. We've had a lot of wind damage, a lot of hail reports coming out of upstate New York and New England. Still, the front has to work its way through the northeast. And again, tomorrow, scattered showers and thunderstorms developing. The severe intensity of the storms, not quite as great as what we have out there today. But look at this line developing. There could be locally heavy rain, maybe some flash flooding out there throughout the day Thursday and hanging on into Friday across parts of New England. And then we get the drier, more stable and cooler air to arrive for the upcoming holiday weekend. All right, Rob, Starkville, Mississippi, more storms there as well.
Yeah, during severe weather times, of course, we here at Weather Nation are busy, but of course, folks at the National Weather Service and you at home are as well. We got a good reminder from the National Weather Service in Norman, who has been extremely busy over the last couple of days. They let us know what their role is during severe weather and remind us exactly part of what our job is when it does happen. Here's what they had to say.
Hi, I'm Craig Keygate, the administrator of FEMA. I'm here at the Norman, Oklahoma Weather Forecast Office. The tornadoes that struck in the last couple of days were all forecasted by the men and women here that gave the warnings that saved numerous lives. The Weather Service works tirelessly not only to forecast storms, to get the word out to people and educate people on what to do, but you need to do your part. Have a plan and know what to do when a warning is issued. You may only have minutes. These folks do a lot of work to keep you safe, but you need to act. So remember, when a warning is issued, know what to do, go to somewhere safe, don't wait. And if you need more information, go to ready.gov, make sure you have a plan, go to weather.gov to get the best information about warnings that may be affecting your community. Thank you.
All right, good reminders, of course, as we go into the rest of the severe weather season, which is still a long ways from over. In fact, June, right around that first week, we tend to see the peak of severe weather season move its way north into the middle and northern of the country. So remember, we have a job, and of course you have a job to keep yourself at home and your family safe as well. The path of the Moore tornado was on the ground for approximately 17 miles and spent about 40 minutes doing it. So it was moving about a little under 18 to nearly 20 miles an hour, give or take, and its maximum width was about 1.33 miles. But of course, I've seen a number of pictures, I should say, crossing the Twitter feed. Aerial shots where literally one neighborhood destroyed, the other perfectly safe, hardly any damage to homes. And that is, unfortunately, what happens with bad weather like this. Nearly 5,000 homes in all have been damaged. Power outages now down to less than 7,000. Most of them are in Moore, but nonetheless, they're working on getting the system back up and running. More damage there from earlier today. Amarillo and Lubbock could be an active one out there tomorrow, Kristen. We'll keep an eye on that area.
Yeah, that's right. Good news. That is just west of Oklahoma City and more. But we could see a little rain, maybe hear a clap of thunder in a very heightened area of severe weather there across parts of Moore. But we're not expecting severe weather. We'll keep it to areas of the Panhandle, Texas, throughout the afternoon Thursday. And we got to talk about snow. Mount Rainier, Washington. Yeah, we've got the snow up there today. About 3 to 8 inches likely for the Cascades and the Olympics, maybe as much as a foot for the Bitterroot Range of Montana. Numerous winter weather watches in effect. Your local forecast is up next.